Okay, my friends, I've got Jess here, and we're going to cover today the best firearm for self-defense for a woman. Now, Jess is going to share her thoughts on 4 different firearms we have here. I chose very specific types of firearms for her to review. Here's a Smith & Wesson revolver. This is an Airlight. Revolvers are a major category of firearm. Then you have your 1911 style. This is a baby 1911. And then you have your Beretta style that is kind of like a 1911, but it's a double action, single action, and the barrel pops up. And then you have your Glock style, which is a striker fire, so you don't have an exposed hammer here. I'm going to quickly go over some of the distinctive features of each, and then we'll talk with Jess about her thoughts on what she thinks she would like and why. So here we have a revolver. This is the 5-shot revolver, which makes it so the cylinder can be smaller. This holds .357 and .38 special. The good thing about a revolver is it is the most reliable type of handgun you can get. Every time you pull the trigger, you know you're going to get a shot. The major downside to this is that with this particular one, the hammer's on the inside, and so you have a long trigger pull every single time. So that makes it less accurate. So because this is a double action every single time, you're probably going to be less accurate with this, but in a close quarter situation where you've got an attacker within 10 feet, this is as accurate as you need to get. This, your baby 1911 style pistol, this has the potential to be a lot more accurate because you got a cocked gun, round in the chamber, so the action of the trigger pull is not putting a round in the chamber, and it's not cocking the gun. That's already done. So you have a little wall here that you hit. As soon as you hit that wall, you apply a little bit of pressure. There's no movement until it breaks, and then you shot. And so there's less jerking involved when you pull the trigger than there is with a double action only pistol. One of the downsides to this is that sometimes you can get stovepipes. You can get failures to feed. A stovepipe is one type of failure to feed, but you can get it so a new round isn't fed in, and so you have to clear the chamber before you can shoot it again. And if you're in a firefight, that can be deadly. But you can get pistols like Kimber that are extremely reliable. You can also increase reliability by shooting the right ammunition through whatever gun it is you're shooting. But with this, you get a very clean shot, and then as soon as you shoot it, it's loaded for the next round. And so you can just keep shooting with that little break every time. And like I said, the biggest downside to this is the potential for failure to feed, although that can be mitigated. This one's actually a 380. 380 is basically a short 9mm. It's the same diameter as a 9mm. It's just shorter, less power. Here you have a similar pistol to the 1911, but you can load it by popping up the barrel. So if you want this type of a gun that's got an exposed hammer, but you don't want to have to cock the slide, this makes it really easy to get ready to shoot. You just put your bullet in there, make sure your magazine's loaded in, and you can shoot double action, or you can carry it in half cock and have the safety on. Then if you need it, you just pop the safety off, and you've got a double action the first time, and then after that, everyone is a single action. The biggest downside to this is a 22 long rifle. 22 long rifle is a very small diameter bullet. It is very deadly. If it nicks an artery, it'll kill you, but or if it goes into your brain, it'll kill you. But it doesn't impart enough energy to the attacker to reliably stop them. You might kill them, but they may still have enough life in them to cause you damage before they fall over dead. So 22, most people in the self-defense industry do not recommend 22 for self-defense. Again, the goal is to stop the attacker, not to kill him. And, you know, this will definitely kill him, but maybe not stop him in time. Okay. Some people don't like an exposed hammer. Some people like more rounds. This I believe has 7 rounds. That has 7 rounds in the magazine. This one holds 10 rounds in the magazine. Now, one thing Glock is known for is extreme durability. Now, that's different than reliability. Reliability is every time you pull the trigger, it shoots. Durability is, this can be ran over by a truck. It can be sitting in salty, sandy water for years and work. That's durability. This can take a significant amount of abuse and still work. But it runs into the same reliability issues as this. You can still have failures to feed, which you then have to clear before you can shoot it, and that downtime can be deadly. So these are your options. If you were to choose a pistol for your self-defense, what do you think you would choose, and let's hear why?
Just based off of what I've heard so far, I think I would go with the 1911. I just like the size of it, and yeah, it just seems like an overall good choice. Yeah, so we'll see how they shoot, but.
So the main reason you like that is the size and.
Yeah, it seems to be a good like middle ground. I feel like this might be a little bit too big. Maybe this would be a little too big and bulky to carry around, and then this one just seems a little bit too small. So I like the middle size of that.
Cool, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so I'm going to have her shoot all of them and see how she likes them. Okay, let's see what you think. Hi?
Yeah.
That's all there is. It's okay.
Wow.
It's okay. That's another reason not to get it, because you weren't able to hit the target. If you hit the target with one of these, it's even better. So.
Yeah.
Got it. Good job.
I'll leave one.
Okay. Well, that was 4 out of 6. She got much more accurate with this one. Although I'm sure with some practice she could have gotten with that one. It is a testament to how more accurate to be with the 1960 style. Now I'm going to put up some more targets for her, and we'll go again. No safety, just rack it and go. Good shot. You got all the targets and you still got bullets.
Yep.
Send a couple down range.
Okay.
So she got them all with 3 bullets to spare. So tell us about your experience.
So with the revolver, I feel like the long trigger pull made it difficult to shoot the target and be accurate. I think if I practiced more with it, I could get more accurate, but just initially, it was definitely more difficult for me to hit the target. Obviously, I didn't hit any of them, so I do feel like the long trigger pull was a little bit challenging. For the 1911, I did like it more than the revolver. I hit more targets. It feels good just to hold. It felt a little bit smaller, like when I was actually pulling the trigger. So I think that might have influenced accuracy too. Smaller
in what terms do you mean?
Yeah,
smaller.
Smaller, like with the trigger pull, like it.
A shorter trigger pull.
Yeah, shorter trigger pull, and then also just how it felt like shooting in my hand is definitely like smaller than what I'm used to. So
less recoil maybe?
Yeah, less recoil. This last one here, just overall, it felt good in my hand. It felt good when I was pulling the trigger as well. Kind of felt a little bit more like sturdy. So I do think like I was most accurate with this one. So that was good. I still think like carrying it around, like this would definitely be easier to carry around because it's smaller. But this one, maybe it's a little bit more intuitive, a little bit more, easy to be accurate. So,
cool.
Yeah, thank you.
So, this one, I forgot to bring the bullets, but since it's 22 long rifle, I don't feel bad about her not shooting this. But hopefully her experience gives you a little bit of insight into different options and different styles of weapon for everyday carry, concealed carry, self-defense. This is 38 Special, 380, 9mm. So final words, final thoughts?
Yeah, I would say whatever gun you end up liking when you go choose one, whatever feels good to you, whatever size you like, just the more you practice with it, obviously you're gonna get more accurate. So maybe if I felt more comfortable carrying a smaller gun with me, I just want to practice more with this to get more accurate. But I did like the feel of that while I was shooting it too. So
cool.
Yeah,
so the reason you like that more than this is just size difference?
Yeah, just size difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if there are smaller Glocks out there, if you had a Glock that was that size or smaller, you think you'd be interested in looking at that?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely looked into it. So.
Is there anything you like more about this than this, other than size? If this was that size, is there anything you'd like about that more than this? You want to pull this try.
Have a shorter.
Yes. Trigger pull is shorter.
Yeah, I do like the shorter trigger pull with this one. So that would probably be the only thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if you guys can all help me thank Jess for coming and helping out with today's video, I'd appreciate that. Send her some love in the comments below.
So I do have a women's empowerment retreat business. So we'll do camps. We'll get together. We'll go over some basic martial arts, do some holistic wellness activities. So my company is called Igniting Victory. You can find us at ignitingvictory.com. There's info on future retreats coming up there. Feel free to reach out to me. You can find my contact info on there as well.
And she does it in the beautiful mountains. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, we're out in Arizona, so yeah. Northern Arizona.
But still, most people when you say Arizona, they think desert. Yeah. This is the mountains, beautiful. Mm-hmm. Anyway, she does an awesome job. I sent my daughter to her retreat, and my daughter absolutely loved it. And my daughter's cousins. So I had 3 nieces and my daughter all go. They all loved it. They had the time of their life. Yeah. And it was they felt like they benefited from it significantly. So check her out. I'll put the website in the description, so you'll have it there. You can check her out. Again, thank you so much. You've been awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Rex.
And
appreciate it.
We'll do some other.
Awesome, thank you.